Assalamualaikum. So today our group is going to present about proposed system, which is a food delivery system for our own restaurant, which is My Delivery by My Cafe. Next slide, please. Okay, next I will explain about our objective and goals. Next slide. Okay, so basically our objective is to develop an efficient food delivery system where it will give a new dining experience to our customers, where our customers they don't have to go to the traditional method, which is through the phone call and the direct messages. And our goal is to reduce human error during the ordering process, which is the traditional method that I mentioned just now, which is through phone call and direct messages, so that this it may improve the good image of the restaurant. And we expect that it could reduce indirect phone call order and reduce indirect message order.
We have been equally divided the task to each member. Now, let me introduce to you the hardworking member, including their roles. The first member is Nurul Ashikin binti Rusli. Second is Nur Fatin Nadira binti Rosman. Nur Amani binti Saiful Bahri. Fourth, Nur Anissa binti Jamaluddin. Fifth, and the last one is Fatin Nur Ilyana binti Ruslan Effendi. We have equally divided the task to each member. Now, let me introduce to you our hardworking members. The first one is Nurul Ashikin binti Rusli, who is responsible to key in all the data in the records and system planning report. The second member is Nur Fatin Nadira binti Rosman, who is responsible to design form and do conceptual framework. Third is Nur Amani, who is responsible to design queries and report with system evaluation. Fourth, Nur Anissa binti Jamaluddin, who is responsible to design form and system analysis report. And the last member is Fatin Nur Ilyana, who is responsible to create switchboard and login site together with system evaluation report.
uh, the first thing first, when the user open the file of the system, they will display with the home page of the system. Basically, the user of the system should be the staff only, which consists of the rider, admin, and also the chef. For the first time user of the system, they should register first by checking the by clicking the register button here. For example, Hanis, who are the admin staff, all the details required should be entered. Then the new user now can log in the system. Okay, so after that, the dashboard or the main menu of the system will be appeared. If you notice here, the position and the name of the staff will be appeared.
In the Microsoft Access, we can view or get the item that we want. The data that you fill in the table will appear in the form and vice versa. There are two types of forms, which is bound and unbound form. Bound form are connected to data source or table or query. Our system created on bound forms. Unbound form could be switchboard, navigation form, and other boxes. So we have 4 forms. From the dashboard, we can click such as staff details to enter the form. Okay. So each form have their own primary key, such as staff information have their staff ID as their primary key. So next, under the order details, we have the order ID as their primary key, and then the customer ID which we link from the customer form, staff ID from the staff information form, and food ID from the food order form. Okay, next we have food details. In the food details, we have food ID, menu, price, and order ID. So the primary key in the food item is food ID. We also have next button, which we can access other order. Okay. Next, the last form is the customer details. In the customer details, we have customer ID as their primary key, and then we have their phone number, name, email, address, and order ID, which is the order ID we link from the order food. So we have the next record button, so that we can access other customer information. It is more convenient and easy.
Staff detail form is used to fill in the My Cafe staff details. Customer form is used to fill in the details of customer who placed the order. The order form is the order details made by the customer using the app. The last form is for food item, which specify the food menu available in the system with their price.
So for my part, I'll be explaining about report. We have formed 4 reports, which are customer report, staff report, order item report, and food order reports. For customer report, staff report, and order item report was generated from based on the staff, order item, and staff customer queries respectively. And as for the food item report, was formed in based on the food item queries, some elements under customer table, and also some under the food item order food tables. Okay. These reports provide information to the management of the company, like what have been said by my friend earlier. So, for example, for the customer report, it provides information about the customer's information once they ordered the food. For the food item, it lists down the list available for the customers to choose or order from. Order food report also with order food report provide information on the sales that My Cafe generate from each customer's orders. And last but not least is about staff report, which explain its database and their salaries. These reports are very useful for the company system recording system for the purpose of future reference. Like for example, customer report. Okay, customer report provide information for the company of about the customers personal information like name, phone number, and many more. And next, for the food item report, it lists down the food item available for the customers to choose or order from. Next, order food report. It is the report which provide information on the sales that My Cafe generate from each customer's orders. And lastly, the staff report is on the staff information and their salaries. So in conclusion, the proposed My Delivery system would be very beneficial to the company, My Cafe, as it is very convenient, especially during this current COVID-19 situation, and also can reduce human error during the ordering process that eventually increase customers and employees' satisfaction and therefore increase sales of My Cafe. So that's all from us. Thank you.